more than ever, strong governance of personal data is a critical part of doing business today. Not only to build trust, but also to avoid significant reputational damage and potential fines. Consentric is a cloud platform that gives you that governance, and it can do so across your organisation in a way that is transparent, accountable and empowering to both you and your customers. Consentric was launched to support GDPR compliance, ensuring organisations can manage all 6 data processing justifications under Article 6, Paragraph 1, including legitimate interest and consent. It makes sure customers always know what personal data you hold on them and why, and importantly, it gives them the power to exercise their enhanced rights under the GDPR. They will have the power to object to the processing of their data. They can request access to their data. They will have the authority to activate an erasure request. And they will have the power to give consent over the use of their data. In short, this gives them the power to make the choices they want. And that results in a stronger relationship with you, the controller of their data. But there's another benefit for you. Because all this activity is captured in an immutable audit trail, it demonstrates organisational accountability, which is required under the GDPR. All organisations have their own unique setup, so how does Consentric integrate with what you have? One fundamental benefit of Consentric is that it can deliver on all customer touchpoints across the broad spectrum of user interfaces. It could be an organisational contact centre. It could be a digital form or website via a widget. It could be an individual dedicated portal for managing their own data. Whatever the user interface, Consentric seamlessly integrates them so that the data works across all your organisational systems, and it does it in a way that is complementary and completely non-disruptive. And while we have our own highly configurable user interfaces, we also have an open API for any developer to create their own solutions supporting privacy by design. That's the principle behind how Consentric can fit into your organisation. But let's see what that actually looks like. This is an organisational interface for a company called Superfood, and it's set up for their customer contact centre staff. Here on the left, you can see who has access to the personal data of an individual. In this case, it's 3 departments: rewards, grocery, and clothing. Here, we can see what data is being collected. In this case, it is address, email, and phone number. And finally, here we can see why the data is being held. In this case, it is for account administration. Alongside managing the 5 W's of who, what, why, where, and when, Consentric also manages the 6 L's, all 6 lawful bases for processing personal data under the GDPR. The contact centre at Superfoods is managing a number of them for a customer, not just at a marketing communications level, but also at a preference level. As you can see, the data is held because of the contractual obligation, in order to fulfil the contract, such as a grocery order. The padlock indicates the status cannot be changed unless the contract expires. This tells us that the data is processed because the organisation has established there is a legitimate interest to send mail to communicate with the customer for certain purposes, such as loyalty offers. This would have been made transparent to the customer. If they wish to object to this purpose, their objection would be immediately recorded and implemented. Here, data indicating customer consent is held. In this particular case, consent has been granted to communicate offers, but is due to expire in 2 months. And here, consent to send emails for the purpose of grocery offers has been denied. Another advantage of the Consentric platform is the ease with which permission statuses can be updated. In this contact centre scenario, what was agreed with the customer can be summarised simply and quickly in this Wrap-Up tab. As well as recording the specific campaign, the privacy statement and policy can also be recorded. With GDPR, it's vital there's an audit history in order to demonstrate accountability for compliance. And again, with Consentric, everything is easily accessible. The permission statement at the time of data collection and an auditable history of the consent that was obtained, what it was, where obtained, when it was obtained, from whom, and for which purposes. And of course, because every customer has been aligned to the privacy policy and statements by Consentric, they too would be fully aware of all this. The beauty of Consentric is that you're able to log all these aspects into one place for the simple management of future communications. Consentric isn't just an effective tool for your company, it also makes life easier for individuals through the Consentric digital widget. The widget works for them in the same way as the organisation portal, and it is configurable to your specific needs. It can be embedded at any digital touchpoint, including your website, and it lets individuals view and manage their current personal data status. It also puts you in total control of what information is presented to the individual at each touchpoint. What's more, if you update your privacy policy, permission statement, or additional purposes for the use of data, the digital widget is updated. Using the widget, customers can review their permissions and any changes are then immediately updated across all systems in your organisation. We can see how it works here using our superfood example. A customer can check data held by superfood, see its purpose, and then update it. And importantly for superfood, like the organisation portal, it's auditable. Without doubt, a huge plus of this system is the transparency it offers to both the organisation and the customer, and the power it gives to that individual to control the relationship. As you can see, Consentric is a sophisticated platform, but whatever setup your organisation has, Consentric is designed to integrate seamlessly with it.